Okay, real talk. You know that feeling when you're 3 hours deep into fixing a staircase? That's 2 centimeters off code, and you look up and it's somehow 1 a.m. on a Sunday. Yeah, that's not passion. That's not craft. That's just being a really expensive calculator. And I'm so done with it. Welcome to the Geeks Design Studio. I'm Divya, an architect, design tech nerd, and today, your hype person for the most misunderstood tool in the industry right now. And guess what? We are talking about AI. And before you roll your eyes and have a mini anxiety spiral, stay with me. Because this episode is not about robots stealing your sketchbook. It's about something way more exciting. It's about getting a promotion without applying for anything. The best designers I know didn't get into this to fight building codes at 1 a.m. They got in for the magic. And let's get back to the magic. Okay, so here is the metaphor that changed everything for me. You know, in video games, and yes, I'm going there, when you're stuck on a level and you find the cheat code, suddenly you're not grinding the same boss fight for 2 hours. You skip straight to the actual story, the good stuff, the bit the game designers wanted you to experience. AI is that cheat code for your design career. Normally we think linearly, like loading a page on slow Wi-Fi. Option A loads, you evaluate it, then option B loads, then C, and so on. By which point, your client is already in love with the first thing you showed them, even if it wasn't your best idea. But tools like Autodesk Forma or generative scripting in Grasshopper, they load options A through Z simultaneously, all at once, like going from dial-up to fiber, overnight. Interesting, right? And here's the shift that I want you to actually feel. You're not the one drawing anymore. You're the one choosing. You're the curator, the creative director, the person with the taste and the vision who looks at 1,000 generated options and says, yeah, that one. That one is the future. That is not a smaller role. That is a bigger role. That is the role. Dial up to fiber. That's a jump. And it's already happening, with or without you. Alright, let me give you 3 tracks from my personal playlist of AI wins in design. Think of this as a highlight reel. Track 1. Sustainability, but make it default. Old workflow. Design the building, then pray it faces the right direction for sunlight. New workflow. AI runs a full year of solar and weather simulation before you've even picked the facade material. It's like having a materialologist and a physicist and a sustainability consultant in your back pocket for free at 2 a.m. without the invoice. Buildings that stay naturally cool, lower energy bills, happier planet, happier client, and that's not a compromise, that's a flex. Track 2, the blim glow up. Show of hands, virtual hands, obviously, who has lost an entire day of their life to manually placing cores, sizing lifts, counting staircases. I built a tool recently that automates this. Core placement, elevator sizing, compliance checks, done in a single click. What used to eat your Tuesday is now your Tuesday morning coffee. And suddenly, you've got a whole afternoon to actually think about how the lobby feels when you walk in, which is wild. Concept, the actual job. Track 3, the living render. Picture this. You are in a client presentation. Instead of showing them a flat image of what a building might look like, you hand them a controller and let them walk through it. They can see how December light hits the main atrium at 6 p.m. They can feel the scale of the ceiling without you describing it. The building already exists for them before a single brick is laid. That's Unreal Engine in architecture. That's not science fiction. That's Tuesday afternoon in 2026. The bigger picture, the plot twist. Here's the plot twist nobody talks about in all the scary AI headlines. AI makes us more human. When the machine is handling the area schedules and the fire egress calculations and the accessibility compliance, you get to spend your brain power on the questions that actually matter. Does this park feel safe for a kid? Does this community center actually serve the community it's named after? When someone walks into this building for the first time, what do they feel? Those are not technical questions. Those are human questions. And no AI can answer them. Only you can. That's the irreplaceable part. That's the part worth fighting for. The geek dream, my dream, is using the most advanced tools on the planet to build spaces that are deeply, profoundly human. High tech in the background. High touch in the experience. The machine handles the logic, you handle the emotion. And that is not a threat. That is partnership. So here is your homework. And yes, there is a homework as well. Look at your workflow this week. Find the part of your job that you dread most, the part that feels like data entry wearing a design costume, and ask, could a smarter tool do this? If yes, give it away. Let the machine have it. What's left is your art. What's left is the part that only you can do. That's what we are protecting here. Try one thing this week. Download a plugin, run a generated script, ask ChatGPT to summarize a planning document you've been avoiding. Just one thing, that's it. Start here. Because the designers who are going to shape the next decade aren't the ones who avoided this. They are the ones who leaned in first. I'm Divya Goel. Thanks for geeking out with me on episode 1 of the Geeks Design Studio. If anything I said today sparked something, I want to hear it. Drop me a message, leave a review, share this with the architect friend who needs to hear it most. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.